Hello and welcome to Hearthcrafts. My name is Charlotte and this is my channel where I talk general rubbish about my chaotic crafty life. I live on the south coast of England with my 5 neurospicy children and crafting keeps me sane. I have the windows open, so I'm hoping that the traffic noise isn't too bothersome for you. I also have an ulcer. I get them all the time. I haven't been punched in the mouth. If I'm talking funny or I end up dribbling, it is because I've got an ulcer. So I apologise. So I got up to some things this weekend and I'm so happy. There's been a few things on my list of things. A few things on my list that I've wanted to do and just not got around to doing. So I made an effort to do them this weekend and I'm really happy that I did. So obviously we've got Tour de Fleece coming up. It's the 15th of June today. And Tour de Fleece starts on the 4th of July. So a matter of like just over 2 weeks. So I wanted to do a little bit of prep for that. I've bought several fleeces. But the ones that I particularly am interested in potentially spinning for Tour de Fleece, I bought 2 Texel fleeces. Now, you will probably find that during this video, I sometimes pronounce it Texel, I sometimes pronounce it Texel. They are a Dutch breed of sheep, I believe, and I believe both pronunciations are actually okay. In my brain, it's spelt Texel. I am one of those, I tend to pronounce things as they're spelt, so I get mocked fairly regularly for my pronunciation of the bank Barclays. Most people call it Barclays. I have always called it Barclays because it's spelt Barclays. So Texel slips out. And then sometimes I call it Texel because that is also how people say it. But anyway, I really wanted some Blue Texel fleeces. And I found somebody who was selling some from her own flock and I went for a really dark one and a really kind of light grey one. The idea being, I don't have a huge amount of aims really for Tour de Fleece, except I would love to spin a sweater quantity of... And people walking past my window. Well, not past my window. I have a driveway, but they were talking loudly enough that, you know. Anyway, I'd love to spin a sweater quantity of fibre, of yarn. And I would also love to have 2 contrasting colours so that I could potentially knit myself a colourwork sweater. That's like the ultimate goal. Whether that happens or not, I don't mind. But having a sweater quantity of hand spun yarn would be fantastic. So yes, I have gone with Texel just because I want to try as many different sheep breeds as I possibly can, and I really like the darker colours. So and I like the natural colours. So yeah, that's what I went with. Anyway, so I shall go ahead and show you how the preparation of the fleece went because I had to wash it. It was completely raw. So I did all of that and then I combed it and I spun it and I have a little samples game. So we'll get into the videos that I took over the weekend and then I'll come back afterwards and we will discuss. let's have a little bit of a chat about my experience thus far with this Blue Texel fleece. It had a little bit of scurf. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, scurf. Can we just appreciate as well that I now can do the Andean plying bracelet without having to watch a YouTube video? Like, I'm leveling up my skills here, am I not? Unless I try to talk and then it's going to end up going everywhere. Yeah, so it had a little bit of scurf. I combed this and took out sort of the worst affected bits. I mean, it's a huge fleece, so I'm not too concerned about how much I'm going to lose. See what dogs were doing then. I heard a funny noise. The idea of these Texel fleeces, I got the darkest one and like a light grey one because I wanted to, my Tour de Fleece kind of aim, if you like, is to spin a sweater quantity of wool. Now, I would love to do a colourwork jumper in my own hand spun yarn. Like, that would be just amazing. I feel like if I were to make a colourwork jumper in my own hand spun yarn, like, I've made it then, surely. And what I'm loving, actually, I have to say, about spinning is that normally I am an absolute perfectionist, but for some reason, can we just appreciate that my middle finger is starting to turn purple? It's not even that tight. I just have stupid fingers. What I'm finding with my hand spun is that I'm absolutely fine with it not being perfect. I think not being perfect kind of adds to the rusticness, which probably isn't even actually a word, but you know what I mean. Like, it adds to its character, and I love that. It's so refreshing knowing it's actually going purple. I don't know if the camera even picks that up, but it is actually going purple. Should probably stop admiring the fact that my finger is going purple and actually do something about it, but it's fine. We're nearly finished now. We're nearly finished. Yes, I love the fact that I'm not my usual perfectionist self. Like, it's so freeing. I'm completely and fully, utterly in love with spinning. I just love it. Oh, Eddie agrees. So I'm just going to finish off this Andean plying bracelet. And then I am going to ply this. Edward. And then I'm going to soak it, dry it, and we will hopefully have a beautiful little sample skein of Blue Texel yarn. So exciting. Right, I shall catch up with you shortly. Finger's still purple, but it's still attached to my hand. That's great. And here it is. I'm hoping you can see that. It's very dark. There you go. So My thoughts on this are, let me open it up. Don't worry about the white fluffy bits. That's just what I've tied it up with. So I really enjoyed spinning this. I think the staple length is considered like a medium, but it's quite short, kind of between 2 to 4 inches for a Texel fleece. I really enjoyed it. I really love the colour. I love how dark it is. I'm really looking forward to spinning up the rest of it. I would say that at the moment I've kind of got my spinning, let me see if you can see that, kind of got my spinning down to like a DK weight, but there's no over spinning or anything anymore. So I'm getting there. It's exciting. So yeah, I really love this. The whole fleece is washed and dry now. I only combed up enough to spin up this little sample. So I do need to get going on the combing. As I said in the clip in the middle, I do think it's got a little bit of scurf. I'm pretty sure it's scurf. I think it's called scurf. If it's not, then I'm now calling it scurf. But I'm not too concerned about it because there's enough of the fleece. There's loads of it. So there's enough of it for me to be able to be quite picky about what I actually use in my spinning. Not only that, but I did find that once it was combed, and then even the little bits that were left after combing, when I was spinning, they were all just falling out all over me. Like I had sort of scurf in my lap. So, and then when it actually comes to the final thing, there's none in it. There's absolutely none anywhere in it, and you can really see it on the dark yarn, on the dark fleece. So yeah, I'm perfectly happy with it. It's not going to stop me spinning up the rest, and it's not covered. It's just, you know, I think a few of the bits have scurf and that's it. So yeah, so I haven't actually looked at the light grey one yet, but because I really wanted to do the dark one, that's my favorite. But yeah, I really enjoyed this spin. It's exciting. It feels rustic, but not rustic to the point where, I mean, it doesn't bother me anyway. Like it could be, you know, really rough and I would still wear it. I don't care. I love it. I love sheep fleece. I love the naturalness of it. And yeah, I would absolutely wear this in a jumper. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting down on this and spinning more for Tour de Fleece. The other plans that I've got for Tour de Fleece, so I belong to a group of Yenters of Mine Walden. And I think I've talked about this before, we've done a gift exchange. And so I do have fleece from my gift exchange that will need to be spun up, but a lot of that I want to do on my on Turkish spindles, because the lovely lady who sent mine all the way from Austria has 3D printed me some Turkish spindles. I will get the package out and show it to you at some point, but there's going to be a couple more Tour de Fleece videos coming up after this one as I prepare myself. Still need to wash the grey one and do all the prep for that. But with regards to the way I actually prep my fleece, so the way that I've found to do it that I like best, I've got Ecova washing up liquid. And I run my hot tap in my kitchen as hot as it will go. I then fill the buckets up with not fill them up with Ecova, that's excessive, but fill them up with the hottest water from my tap with a little bit of Ecova in them. I do that for the first wash. I leave it in there for about 20-30 minutes. I then take the fleece out, get rid of that water, do another wash with the Ecova, but this time I add a little bit of cold water. So every single stage I do, I bring the water temperature down just slightly, because obviously the water cools as it's sat there for half an hour, and I don't want to sort of mess about with the temperature too much. So I kind of follow that natural progression of the water getting cooler. So the second wash has also got Ecova in it, but slightly less. And then I leave that for about 20 minutes, half an hour, take that out. And then the next two are just water. Again, temperature going down slightly. And then, yeah, so all in all, they get 4 times in the bucket. 2 with soap, 2 without. And then, yeah, I just leave them to dry naturally in the sun. And my phone keeps going off. I'm so sorry. I've just upgraded my phone. So I've now got an iPhone again and an iPad. And I keep forgetting that I need to silence it whilst I'm recording. So apologies for that. That's the noises that are going on down there. So yes, all in all, I absolutely love this. I'm really happy that I went with the Texel. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to spinning it all up. Anyway, that will do from me for now for this video. I will be back really soon with some more spinning shenanigans, knitting shenanigans, all the things. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending time with me. I appreciate you being here and part of my little gang. I hope everything is going well with you, and I hope you have an amazing week. Be kind to yourselves and remember to keep crafting fun. Bye.